Another piece that we talked about the other day too was the role that your mom and dad have in all of this. Like, obviously, they're part of the reason that you're doing what you're doing, but they're a huge part of your support system as well. Can you kind of puzzle piece that into, your whole story for us?
Right, yeah. Well, I think so. My mom was on this channel a while ago, and you guys kind of got to
Hmm.
hear her story if you tuned into that one.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
great interview.
it really was.
I loved it.
um, and I thought it was interesting hearing it from my mom's perspective because I got to see that from, her youngest daughter's perspective. I'm the youngest of those four girls. And so I just got to see my mom, go from being a stay-at-home mom to somebody who moderates comments for, this YouTube channel. And then that all of a sudden snowballs into her becoming the CEO. It was really inspiring. And I mean, if she can walk with that much confidence, even when she falls down and even when she makes mistakes, then I guess I can too.
Yeah, you've got some pretty darn good role models, Natalie. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we've gotten
Um,
to know each other a little. Oh, were you going to say something else?
well, I was going to talk about dad a little bit and how
Well, of
he,
course. Yes, of course. Talk about
yeah.
dad. Don't want to leave him
Well,
out.
yeah, no, of course not. Well, dad has always, always, always been my range partner. When I was younger, I was doing 4-H shooting sports. And it was my dad and me and my sister Madison, who's here in the comments. And we went to the range like 3 times a week, every week for like 3 years or something like that. And um, I don't know, I just always had dad behind me coaching me, and he really made shooting fun and educational, and he really shaped what an instructor looks like in my head.
Mhm,
He's a really well-trained empath, and that's kind of what
mhm,
I aspire to be. So,
mhm.
really good role models and a very, very good support system.
And let's define what empath is. I think I actually looked it up because you were using that word and I'm like, I want to make sure I know exactly what that means. So I looked it up. It says an empath is a person highly attuned to the emotions of those around them. So you're saying, in your opinion, a good instructor would be somebody that's attuned to the emotions of people around them. And why is that so important in firearms training, do you think?
Because a lot of our students are coming from traumatic backgrounds. I don't know about a lot of them.
We've all
Um,
got stuff though,
we've
Nat,
all
right? We've
got
all got
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason that each student signs up for each class, and I think if you're not willing to find out why they're signing up for your class, then why are you teaching them? Are
Mhm.
you just here to get the curriculum into their heads, or are you here to coach them and help them grow? You need to be knowing what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and what they need to know versus what you're wanting to teach. So I think just
Right, and
being attuned. What's that?
no, go ahead.
Oh, I think just being attuned to your students' emotions and just what is going on inside their head will help you more than just about anything else with coaching. I mean, you're not teaching a gun, you're teaching a student.
Right, that's so important. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we don't always know what's going on in people's heads, and we don't always have to know exactly what it is, but I do think, being cognizant of if they're overwhelmed or underwhelmed or
Yeah,
those types of things, like, as a coach, I think that, that tuning into that, as you say, it can be really the difference between just an okay experience for them or a huge confidence builder for them, and so I
right.
really appreciate that you think that's important.